Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have got a grocery haul for you all. I'm trying to keep on doing these every week to share with you what we eat as a vegan family. So if you are new to my channel, we are a vegan family. We have me, my husband, and then my 3 boys who are 6, 4 and 1. So that is kind of what these groceries are for. We've got lunch boxes to think of, lots of dinners, lunches, etc. This week I did everything from Ocado online, which is where I do usually do my shopping. But I just thought kind of with the new year, I might try out a few different supermarkets because I'm really trying to budget and keep our grocery costs down. So I might over the next few weeks be trying out a few different supermarkets just to see where I can get the most variety, but kind of for the least amount of money. I'm also really trying hard to do this weekly shop and then not do the extra bits throughout the week and try and kind of just really use what we've got here. Just to save money really. So obviously everything is dairy free, egg free, meat free, and I have done a meal plan and I'm finding that really useful. And again, that is a really good way of making sure I don't waste food and I don't waste money because I'm just buying stuff for those meals that I have planned. So I've planned dinners for this week. It's Sunday today, which I think is quite a good day to get my groceries. Again, I'm kind of trying out different days of when to get the grocery order delivered. I had thought that Monday was best because obviously then you've got it kind of at the start of the week, so for school lunches and things. But then equally sometimes I thought Friday was good, so we're going for Sunday today. So we've got a new week starting tomorrow, and I've got the meal plan, so I've got all the dinners planned, but also I've kind of just scribbled down things that my baby and me will have for lunches, things for lunch boxes, and even like snacks and stuff, just to kind of really pinpoint what we're having so that there's no waste again and I'm not just buying random things. So at the end of this haul, I will quickly show you the meals that I have got planned, and as we're going through, if I can remember the bits, I'll tell you what the ingredients are for. Please do give this video a like if this is the kind of videos that you like watching, and remember to subscribe to my channel for lots more. So let's get into it. Okay, so I've kind of laid the food out all around my kitchen, but I'm gonna start at the back here, which is mainly, I've put on this table fruit and veg and some fridge items. So starting over here, I do find fruit hard to buy online just because, you know, obviously the picker just picks what they think looks nice, and sometimes it's nicer to pick your own. So I haven't got an awful lot of fruit. This is definitely not going to be enough for all of us this week. So that is an extra that I'm going to have to pick up. But I have got some fresh, gooey, lovely Medjool Dates. I would really recommend Medjool Dates, especially if perhaps you're on a health kick for the start of the year and you're looking for a way to substitute sugar, like you want to do some baking and you want some sweet things, but you don't want to use sugar. Medjool Dates are amazing. They're amazing on their own as a snack because they're literally like having caramel, as long as you get the fresh Medjool dates and not like those hard kind of dry ones. So I've got some dates because I do lots of baking, and I also add these to smoothies that we make. I've got some of these clementines. Grayson really, my baby really likes clementines. I've got some bananas. I've got 3 bunches, but honestly this will not do for the whole week, because I think pretty much all of us have at least 1 banana a day, and there's 5 of us, so I probably will be chopping up on bananas, but they'll do for now. I've got a big bag of spinach at the back here, and I use this a lot in smoothies, green smoothies, because it's a great way to get spinach in. I use it to make like green pancakes and things like that. I've got an iceberg lettuce at the back. I have got some chestnut mushrooms, which I think might be going in a curry. I've got some peppers, which are for fajitas. So I don't like the green peppers, so I get red, orange, and yellow. And then I've got some strawberries here. All the boys love strawberries, but these are something that go in no time. So they are something quite expensive, quite a luxury really, because look, there's not many in them. So if the boys have a handful of strawberries, they are literally gone before you know it. I got some broccoli. This was on offer, I can't remember, but it was on really good offer. This is the tender stem broccoli. I never quite know which broccoli to go for. I have got the head of broccoli before, which I quite like making florets out of. I worry that these ones, they literally just eat the tops, my boys, and then just forget that this part is edible as well. So we'll see. But I thought it's quite easy for my baby to kind of handle and hold himself. I got some mini cucumbers, which are really great for lunch boxes and snacks. They just pick them up out of there. They don't have to kind of chop a cucumber, so they're quite good. I got a bag of sweet potatoes. Again, we get through sweet potatoes a lot, so I don't think this bag is going to do for the week, but I think I've got an opened bag in the fridge of sweet potatoes, so we might be all right. I've got a couple of avocados, another thing which I'm just learning with this meal planning, but 2 avocados is not going to suffice for the week. I think, again, we have about at least 1 avocado as a family a day, if not more. But, you know, I'm learning kind of how much of everything we do eat, and then I can adjust the meal plan each week. So I've got a big bag of, this is like black kale, Cavallo Nero. It's like kale, but it's not curly kale. It's a really nice one. And again, I can add this to smoothies, and you can't taste it, but it's got so much goodness in there. And then I've got some tofu. This is the tofu that we use. I love this brand because you don't have to press it. It's not watery in any way. And I make all kinds of things. So I bake it. I kind of fry it in a little bit of tamari, which is soy sauce, and put it in sandwiches. I scramble it with some turmeric and make like scrambled tofu for the boys. So I've got a couple of packets of those. I've got some Alpro Soya Yogurt, which this is the plain one with no added sugar, so completely unsweetened. I'm going to see if the boys can start having these as their desserts rather than kind of the more junky stuff that they have been having, with a little squirt of like the choc shot that we've got, and some fruit and stuff, and we'll see how they go with that. I've got this Nush cashew milk yogurt, so it's just another type of yogurt using a different nut. This is a really lovely thick creamy yogurt that goes really well on top of porridge, and Grayson really likes that, and it's kind of good for calories and healthy fats. And then this is almond milk, which is what I drink. The boys don't drink this one. This is purely for me. I put this on cereal or porridge, and it's just a really good, no added sugars, no added anything really, just 3 ingredients. It's just almonds, tiny bit of sea salt and water. So I really like that milk. I got this, it's kind of a luxury. I don't think it was really expensive, but it wasn't exactly cheap, but it just looked so yum. Look, chunky broth, chickpeas, barley, kale and flax seeds, and I just thought yum, especially as it's cold. I thought with a bit of bread that would be lovely for a lunch. I got the Oakley whole oat milk. So Grayson, who's obviously vegan baby, he's exclusively breastfed at the moment, but kind of with his porridge and things like that, we alternate between the growing up soya milk, which I'll show you in a minute. He sometimes has coconut milk, and then also this Oakley whole milk made from oats. And then I've got some Violife dairy-free grated cheese and some Violife dairy-free cheese slices, and the Quorn vegan ham slices. So these 2 I put in bagels for the boys' lunches. And then over here is kind of more cupboard stuff. So these are all the milks that I was talking about. And yes, we do get through those a week. So this is the milk that the boys drink, the Outpro Growing Up Soya Milk, and it's got all the, it's fortified with all the kind of added vitamins and everything. So that's the one they have. Please excuse all of these. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, go and follow me. I will pop my Instagram account here. Yes, if you follow me on there and on my stories, you will know my woes, which are that I couldn't find this particular craving that I had. And yes, it's not healthy in any way, but I had a craving for Lucozade original flavor 0. So the one without sugar, but the original one. And I traversed everywhere around me and I couldn't find it. So when I saw it on Ocado, I stocked up and they were doing buy 3 get 1 free, so I got 4. So no, I won't be getting through these this week. Do not worry about me. I also saw this is the problem, isn't it? You just see random stuff. So just one other vice, I promise the rest is all sticking to the plan. But yes, this is like lemon cucumber sparkling water. It was on offer as well, and it just sounded really nice. And I'm trying to drink a lot of water at the moment, but sometimes I find water almost nauseating. So this with that flavor sounded lovely. I got these mini cartons of the Outpro Growing Up milk because I pop one in Eduardo's lunchbox every day. Then at the back here, I did one of those silly things. I don't know if you've ever done it with online shopping. If you've got like the app on your phone and you add something and then it kind of seems to add like 3 of that thing without you realizing it. I don't know. But yeah, I wanted 1 tin of red kidney beans, but I got 3 here. But that's fine. They're obviously tins, so they stay. Some of these beans, so these, and then I also got pinto beans and aduki beans, I am going to try and add to smoothies. So I've got a very fussy 4-year-old boy who really is taking it to new levels now with his food and what he will and won't eat. And so I want to try and get him back into smoothies. He was into smoothies for a while. So using things like bananas, dates, some soya milk, and then so the bananas and dates obviously give it the sweetness, and then if you add in like some of these beans, it obviously adds in a lot of good protein and other things, iron, etc. But I don't think you can like taste the bean in it. It almost just adds to the thickness. I will keep you posted on how that goes. I've got some baked beans there, some dolmio, pasta sauce, no added sugar. It's good to have these because hubby has a lot of pasta, so he can just grab one of those. I saw this new product which looked really nice. It's a vegan, if it will focus, no, is it gonna, vegan fat-free vinaigrette, and it's hard to find vegan like salad dressings, so yes, that looked nice. So I got that, and we had run out of some salt, so this is just like a salt grinder. And then breads on this one, oh, Mr. Organic. So they do lots of these rice alternatives made out of, they do one made out of red lentils, one made out of chickpeas, and this is the green pea rice. And it's really good, really, really good. So it's a nice alternative to normal rice. So I got a box of that. Then breads, I got some Kingsmill no crusts bread. I got some tortillas for our fajitas. I got some of these round brown pittas. These Warburton's thins for lunch boxes. Then I've got some more pasta, some fusilli pasta to have in the cupboard. I've got some mini Ritz crackers for snacks for the boys. This is silken tofu. This stays in the cupboard, not the fridge. It's silken tofu, so you don't eat it like you do normal tofu. You would add it into like baking, or I add it into like the smoothie bowls that I make, and it just adds a really nice creamy kind of texture. A few things for the baby. I got these Piccolo Mighty Squeeze pouches, which are amazing. He loves them and I love them because the ingredients are just like unlike any other baby pouch. They've got, you know, look at this one, carrot, mango, coconut, amaranth and turmeric. So yeah, really, really good ingredients in those. They're a nice snack or just an addition to a meal. And then just 3 little snack things. I got, he had these ones last week, which he adored. At the moment, I am trying to wean him off the breastfeeding a little bit. And so in place of kind of where he would normally like breastfeed, or it would be more like a habit to just go on the boob, I am sort of trying to give him just a little snack instead. So he had these ones, which he loved, the apple and cinnamon breadsticks. So I got those. I got the tomato and basil ones. And I also got these little wafers, sweet pea wafers for him to snack on. And then over here, some other snacky bits. I just happened to see that these were vegan. I think most of the other Alpen ones aren't, and a lot of cereal bars aren't vegan. They've got like added milk. But yeah, and also the flavour sounded awesome, Jaffa cake ones. So I got those to have as snacks again, because there's always it's always snack time after school. So I always have to bring something to the school gates with me. And I also saw this recommended. Who recommended it? I can't remember, someone I was watching on YouTube or Instagram, and it looked really nice, so I added that into my basket. The Gray's raspberry and dark cacao bar, so I got that. Cereals, I'm trying not to have too many cereals, otherwise they end up asking, I don't know if your children do this, asking for literally like a combination of 6 different cereals in a bowl, and it drives me wacky every morning. So I'm trying to limit the number of cereals we have. So we've got a few already, and I got these, the Alpha Bites that they like. And then I also saw these, they were on offer because they're new, and they sounded really good. So they're by Quaker, and they are Porridge Mix-Ups. So these ones are strawberry and raspberry, strawberry and chocolate, and strawberry and banana. And then these ones are chocolate and strawberry, chocolate and banana, chocolate and raspberry. And they've got no added sugar. The ingredients looked really good. Literally just the oats, then some freeze-dried fruit pieces. So yes, I'm hoping that the boys like those. So I've got those to add to the cupboard. I've got some little mini waters to have on hand. Some other random bits that we had run out of. So I've got some floor wipes. I like these. They're cheap, Ocado's own, and they're nice and big. And sometimes after Grayson has littered the floor with all his food, just getting one big wipe and swirling it up is really handy. I've got some toilet wipes for the toilets. I've got some nappy bags, completely run out of those, which is like dire. You always have a million of these, don't you? And then when you run out, it's yeah, it's not good. Some of these Dishmatic little things for the washing up brush, and then just our little frozen pile. So these are some chips, crinkle cut chips. I think we're having those with lasagna. I've got 3 of these Linda McCartney sausages, which are vegan. I actually went to Iceland the other day, and I saw that these were on offer for £1 in Iceland. So when we use these up, hopefully that offer will still be on and I can stock up there. These are the best kind of meat alternative sausages that we have found, and the boys really like them, so we'll have sausage and mash with those. We also really like the Linda McCartney pulled chicken, pulled shredded duck and shredded pork, obviously all vegan ones. So I got 3 bags of the pulled chicken. You can use that kind of stuff to go in fajitas if you want. And the duck one, sometimes we just add a pasta sauce and some pasta, and then that's a nice little easy dinner. And then I got this, which is kind of a fairly new one, which is really cool. So it's fishless fillet, and it's got a salt and vinegar crispy batter on it. It's really nice with chips. And yeah, really similar to kind of normal fish. It's got the same sort of texture and stuff. So it works really well. And then this is the weekly plan just for the dinners that I have done, using some of the stuff that I've already got and then some of the stuff that was just in that haul. So on Monday, we are going to be having a chili con carne. There are different ways I can make this chili con carne. So I can either make it with a base of using lentils, or I can also use some vegan mince, which I've got frozen in the freezer. So I'm not sure yet which one I'll use. And then I'll add like mushrooms and some beans, black beans or kidney beans, and some onions and some tomato. And then we will have that with some rice and perhaps some broccoli on the side. Then we're going to have on Tuesday lasagna, chips and salad. So the lasagna, I've got the lasagna sheets, and again you can either do a lentil bolognese with it, or you can do a mince. So if there's some left over from that, I might use that in there. And then I've also got a Sackler cheese sauce that's just in a jar that I will use for the cheese sauce part, and then the grated Violife cheese sprinkled on top. On Wednesday we are having vegan fish and chips and peas, so that's the fish that you saw, chips and peas. Thursday we're having fajitas, so we've got the wraps, and then I'm going to make some guacamole with some avocado. We've got some hummus to go in there. I've got the peppers to fry up, and then we can use the Linda McCartney shredded chicken to go inside there. And then I've also got some potatoes in the fridge, so I might make some homemade wedges to go alongside. Friday we're going to have those sausages with some mashed potato and some frozen green beans that I've got in the freezer. Saturday, lentil bolognese and garlic bread. And Sunday, tofu curry. So I just sort of cube up the tofu and make a curry, and I can add all sorts. I can add coconut in there and some courgette and some mushrooms, and then we'll have that with some rice. I have also made a list, a kind of like provisionary list of what kind of meals I'm going to serve for Grayson for his lunch during the week, just so that I don't get in a flap about that, because sometimes if I think, oh, there's nothing to make for him, I'll end up popping down the road to Waitrose and getting more stuff. So I've made a kind of list of lunches. I've also made a list of snacks, a list of different smoothies that we're going to try this week, just to try and bump up Eduardo's calorie intake, because he is being very fussy at the moment, and I'm hoping that we can stick to that dinner meal plan. I hope that this was useful, showing you what a vegan family of 5 eat in a week and the kind of things that I buy, and I will do it all again next week for you. And like I say, I'm still learning, so I'm learning the kinds of things that we need, or perhaps we need more of, but still trying to really stick to that budget so that we can save money this year and not waste it on too much food. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe, and please do comment down below if there are any new vegan items in the supermarket that you have found that would be of interest to me and any of my followers. And I will see you all again soon. Bye.